Born ready. Tonight we are meeting with the boys from Guestable, who manage all my clients' Airbnb units, and they'll be managing mine. So these are the guys, these are the experts. I know all the numbers.
Why these guys?
Just because I built a good relationship with them, and they've proven to me that they're really good at what they do. Yeah, so they're going to see my unit and help me prepare for my start of the short-term rental of my unit. I close in 2 days on the condo, so we're just gonna get all the preliminary stuff done. I'm gonna get my designer in there to design what you guys will see on the next time. So we have the buildings right here. Metrotonic Convention Center is right here. CN Tower's over there. Ripley's Aquarium, Rogers Center is right here. And that's why everyone loves Airbnb in this building, especially if they're not from here, because beside everything. That's what you want in a unit, is location. Standard. How'd you get this?
Tell us, like, how did this build? Why this building? Like, did you shop this building out? Did the deal come in front of you?
Location.
So you were like, I want an Airbnb in this
building works. It gets a lot of returns, a lot of great returns.
How do you know that?
From clients, and these guys have all their statistics and numbers.
What's the nightly rental rate here? Do you know?
Depends on the month. Like right now, you're probably looking at like $400, $450, and during TIFF, probably $600.
And what's this unit worth?
700. The one I bought, 715.
How many bedroom? How many baths?
It's a 1+1, but the den is functional, so we're turning it into a 2-bed. So when you put on Airbnb, you list it as a 2-bedroom. You get more of a return that way. So that's why layouts matter. You gotta make sure it's functional. Introduce yourselves.
Oh yeah, my name's Cam. I'm part of the Guestable team. This is Zach, our amazing CEO.
So they manage my clients' units and now mine, and so far so good. Everything's been great. You guys know what they're doing.
You know, there's some really cool sofa beds that you can put over here to really optimize the income. We have this one in mind that would fit perfectly, and then actually it turns into like 2 beds.
Cool.
Maybe it's like a family of 5. Parents sleep in the master. Older kid gets their own kind of like mini bedroom over there, and then a couple of siblings, the younger ones, they get the living room. It can be it's just a 1-bedroom, but it's people are coming in for 2-3 days. They really care about the location.
For sure.
So they can kind of fit here comfortably. You can fit a family of like 4 or 5 just by optimizing the space.
And what would a unit like this pull in, you think?
I feel like you can get into that mid-forest category.
Yeah. Wow.
Just because it's 300 front. It's a special building because closest building in the city, I believe, to the CN Tower.
Yep.
I mean, you literally stand outside and you're at the entrance of like the CN Tower.
Yeah.
By the way, I love the upgraded bathrooms. There's certain units in 300 front, they have these upgraded finishings. You can see it's very kind of luxurious, very executive. Same with the kitchen finishings. Not every unit is like that, but something like that can really give an indication of luxury.
Yep.
That people really appreciate. So over here with the den, so there's different ways you can get kind of creative with this. I think a lot of people in the building, their strategy is to kind of build a wall partition from right around here and put like a kind of like a double bed over here. And so that's one option. It's a great option. Another option, which is a little bit less intuitive, but can be a little bit clever, is so you put a sliding door from here over there. So that's going to create the element of privacy.
Cool.
And then you can have the Queen Murphy bed.
Pull up this way.
Yeah, exactly. So you have the wall bed, you pull the wall bed down, you have that element of privacy with the sliding door here. It's a private bedroom, you get your own laundry. It gives a bigger feeling so you can comfortably fit more people without feeling too cramped.
Yeah, see what's really important, that insight, is you want it to still feel like a condo rather than a hostel. Because oftentimes if you have too many guests going in there and people are just having less of a fun experience, it shows up in your reviews.
For sure.
It shows up in like the quality of the photos, but with that suggestion, with the sliding door and the Queen Murphy bed, that's how you take it to being like a genuine like great experience.
Awesome.
That way, you know,
Makes
all of
sense.
your guests come away feeling
I
that.
never thought about that. That's pretty genius.
Yeah.
If we're saying that like a short-term rental will make like 1.5x of what like a long-term rental will do, that's if they're comparable units. We're like a 1+ den. If we're turning into a occupancy 6, occupancy 8, we're not talking about, you know, a 1+ den long-term rent difference versus short-term rent difference. What we're saying is, what is the 1+ den long-term rent, and you compare that to a 2+ short-term rental. So that 1.5x multiple, it grows because what we can do with being creative about layouts is bumping things into new investment territory.
Yeah.
So that's what we're trying to do here. What's interesting is like short-term rental operators, just getting 1.5x their earnings, they're gonna be satisfied with it. But these insights are what make you the best investor in the city.
Yeah.
And you really need to be able to be close to data, understand exactly what guests are doing to be able to get there. So the question is like, how do you invest in real estate like a genius?
Yeah, sure.
That's the real question.
Yeah.
And it's really by maximizing these layouts.
So to sum it up, basically, so numbers wise, on a unit like this, regular rent, you're stuck with a tenant for a year,
Maybe more.
maybe more.
Depending on
You can't use the unit while they're in here.
Ain't nobody got
You know,
time for that.
tenants have a lot more rights than landlords with the Tenancy Act. You can rent it to a lot of issues. Could be a lot of headaches. Some tenants are good, some are disaster, they'll destroy your place. This will pull in about $2,800 a month. Because it does have a parking, potentially even 29 on the high side. But with the short-term game, we're looking at what, mid-4s?
Mid-4s.
Mid-400s, so I'd say 4,500. So I was thinking over here, doing like a chalkboard paint
Okay.
at this wall here,
Yeah.
and putting like top 5 things nearby, top 5 restaurants nearby, top sites to see,
For sure.
and then nightlife at the bottom. Like here's the best clubs nearby.
Right.
So people come here, they see all this information.
That's total hospitality. That's gonna like really show that you're really committed to being a host, which will come through in the reviews.
Yeah.
What we want to do with the furniture is make sure that as many people as possible are going to appreciate it.
People want the view, and Drake lives up there, so can't go wrong. All right, well, we're all done here. Thank you, boys.
Easy enough.
Appreciate it.
Pleasure.
Job well done again. I'm excited to get my stuff started with you.
For sure. You got a great unit, Matt.
Thank you.
Good choice. I mean, you can't really go wrong in 300 front, and 1+ den like that is truly the most optimal type of unit you can get in terms of value per square foot and what we can expect out of it. So go work
Awesome.
on that.
Thank you.
What are the next steps?
And I'll show the next step is me showing you guys how to do what I'm doing. But episode 2 is coming soon, and it's the design process. So stay tuned.